Today we are going to learn about the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. Firstly, we know the spermatogenesis process occurs after attaining puberty. So it begins when this hormonal control is attained. Starting with hypothalamus, it secretes a hormone called as GnRH, which stands for gonadotropin releasing hormone. Now this is meant to stimulate the anterior pituitary. And this anterior pituitary in turn produces two different sets of hormones. One which is called as LH or ICSH. ICSH, which stands for interstitial cell stimulating hormone, and then that is again FSH, which stands for follicle stimulating hormone. Now this ICSH is meant for stimulating the Leydig cells, which are also called as interstitial cells, whereas FSH is meant to stimulate the Sertoli cells. The Sertoli cells, which are also called as the nurse cells, will be stimulated by them. Leydig cells, which are also known as interstitial cells. Now, do you remember where these are located? These are found where? In between the seminiferous tubules. And where is this Sertoli cell located? It is found within the seminiferous tubule, where it is present between the germ cells. Okay. Now, Leydig cells in turn would be secreting another hormone, that is the male androgen. It is testosterone, which has a very important role to play during spermatogenesis. Whereas Sertoli cells, they will be helping in the process of spermiogenesis. In the previous video, we had seen what is spermiogenesis. It is the modification that could be observed here. Now, apart from this, these Sertoli cells will also secrete another hormone which is called as inhibin. So we can say spermiogenesis जो है, it is not only associated with the secretion of inhibin hormone, but it also stimulates the modification of the spermatids to form spermatozoa, which is a motile form. Now, this inhibin and testosterone, they are seen here generating a negative feedback. Let's say if the spermiogenesis has occurred sufficiently, the Sertoli cells will now start secretion of inhibin, and this inhibin will now produce a negative feedback as it inhibits the secretion of hypothalamus. At the same time, some of this inhibin also inhibits the anterior pituitary to inhibit its function. On the other hand, the testosterone also shows a negative feedback mechanism where it inhibits hypothalamus to stop the secretion of GnRH, or another side, what do we see? Testosterone will also have a negative impact upon anterior pituitary. This is all when the secretion of testosterone has increased and it has to be brought under control. So this kind of negative feedback could be observed. All right. So this is all about the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. We saw it begins with hypothalamus, then anterior pituitary, in which ICSH and FSH have a very important role to play. Okay. At the end, testosterone which is produced, which helps in controlling spermatogenesis, and Sertoli cells which help in providing nourishment to the developing spermatozoa. This is all for today. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.